everyone. Welcome to This Day. It is Monday, June 5th. We do have a couple meetings to tell you about today. We've got one at 9:30 this morning, and it is the Disaster Preparedness Task Force that will be in the boardroom. And then at 1:30 this afternoon, we have the GRF Budget Operating Department, and that will review, and that will be also in the boardroom. Now, on our show today, we have from the Laguna Woods Democratic Club, we have Alan Feldman and Jeannie Lepowski. Then from the Orange County Mosquito and Vector Control District, we have Heather Highland, and we're heading into the warm summer months, so we want to make sure we keep all those mosquitoes away. Let's take a look at our weather. Well, we're still starting out with partly cloudy skies this morning, a bit of mist this morning, but we are looking at partly cloudy skies today, 63-58, 64-58, 68-58, 63-56, and 67-59. Our sunrise this morning was at 5:40, and our sunset will be at 7:58. And this is a cool looking place, Mexico Beach, Florida. I bet you can find a lot of shells on that beach. And then just to remind you and keep you informed that AARP is having a Smart Driver new and returning students driver safety class. The course fee is $20 for AARP members and $25 for non-members. And if you would like to participate, you can call 949-597-4273, or you can email recreation@vmsinc.org, and that will be at Clubhouse 1's Dining Room, June 13th and 14th. All right, when we come back, we will have the Democratic Club, so stay tuned.
Achieve a level of comfort you've never known before. The Daydreamer will take you through smooth movements and guide you effortlessly into your favorite positions. Adjust the power pillow for ideal support for your head and neck. This and our positioning technology allows for infinite relaxation. Lay back in zero gravity while watching TV and put your body and mind at ease. Lift your spirits and find your favorite daydream. Contact your local Golden retailer today.
Hi, I'm Amazing Hearing's first patient. Anne is so compassionate and kind.
10 years ago, Maggie drove nearly 2 hours from her home near the mountains for a routine hearing appointment. Amazing Hearing is proudly celebrating its 10th anniversary of serving you and your hearing healthcare needs. Come into our office and find out why Amazing Hearing has been named the best place to buy a hearing aid in Orange County. We are located in the Trader Joe's El Torito Shopping Center.
Laguna Woods Dental Care, our goal is to serve and provide dental services to the residents of Laguna Woods. Dr. Mohsen Mahmood is currently specializing in senior dental care from USC Dental School and has been serving the Laguna Woods community for over 16 years. At Laguna Woods Dental, our top priority is your overall wellness, ensuring your current medications do not affect your oral health. We offer a convenient plan for $250 a year that includes exam, x-rays, and all types of cleanings are covered. Our office is located right outside of gate number 3. Come book your appointment today.
Hi, my name is Rhonda Plains. I'm from Fullerton, California. I absolutely love Dr. V. I am very happy to drive from Fullerton to Laguna Woods. I was having an issue with my vision. There was strobe light going off in my eye. Dr. Vias was able to get me in to see him the next day. Once I met him and he diagnosed the problem with my eye, I felt very comfortable with him, and I'm just really happy that I found him.
Looking for a change of scenery? You don't have to play golf to enjoy all that 19 Restaurant and Lounge has to offer. From a delicious breakfast menu to our delectable lunch and dinner specials. At 19 Restaurant and Lounge, there is something for everyone. Relax with your friends and family and take in the beautiful view from our spacious patio. Or enjoy a cocktail and appetizer in our lounge. 19 Restaurant and Lounge is a great place to socialize, enjoy a meal, or simply take in the view. Join us 7 days a week and experience Laguna Woods' exclusive dining experience.
Hey, we pulled the old switcheroo on you again. I'm not Lisa Hart. Michael Taylor in co-hosting today with Lisa. And we want to welcome Jeannie Lepowski and Alan Feldman from the Democratic Club here in Laguna Woods. Welcome to the show, guys.
Well, thank you very much.
Well, you guys, let's get right to it. You have a lot going on. Jeannie, we have some upcoming rallies that we want to talk about coming up on the 16th.
Yeah, well, in Laguna Woods, the Democratic Club holds rallies once a month, usually on the fourth Friday of the month, although this month it's a little early. Alan will tell you about events that we're doing on the fourth Friday, but we're always in the same place. We're on El Toro Road between Olive Garden and City Hall, and we meet for an hour starting at 4 p.m. We end promptly at 5. So it's not a huge commitment to come, but it's very significant. Our rallies focus on a theme. Each month, our recent rallies have included reforming gun laws, because we feel that shooting people is not a good way to express your disagreement, and so we want to see some improvement over that on that issue. In May, we honored mothers and prospective mothers with the theme "Motherhood is a Woman's Choice." Our next rally will be on June 16th, and since June is Pride Month, the theme of that rally is inclusion, and I hope our viewers will feel free to join us. Everyone is welcome to join us, whether you're a Democrat, a Republican, or an independent, and because our issues are nonpartisan, they're not Democratic or Republican.
Now, Jeannie, on the inclusion one, I mean, you guys, is that something a little bit new because of what's going on? Is that one of the reasons you're having the inclusion rally, because of what we're seeing across the country?
That's not the reason for it, because basically the reason is it's Pride Month, and that it's something we would have done anyway. But it becomes more significant because of what's going on
because of the impacts that have been happening lately. I think is probably even more in terms of the inclusion, because we're seeing so much exclusion going on in other places.
Exactly, and so and I think most people are in favor of inclusion, in favor of letting people be who they are, and that's why we say, you know, this is not a political issue. This is a social issue, and that the issues are not partisan per se, even if some politicians are making them partisan. They're really not.
Okay. And Alan, that goes to another point, something that maybe wasn't included in terms of our history and things we learned about is Juneteenth. You guys are going to be celebrating that as well.
Yes, that'll be the first thing. And this is actually an event that's not sponsored by the Democratic Club. It's sponsored by the African American Heritage Club. And it is the Juneteenth celebration. It takes place on Saturday, June 17th. At Clubhouse 5, and there's a flyer. The flyer will probably be up behind me someplace, which tells you how to buy tickets for that. And if people aren't familiar with the event, just take a look at the pictures that the African American Heritage Club has up on their website from last year's. You can see what a great event it was then. A lot of people. There's going to be singers, there's dancers, there's food. It's really a great event.
And for people who don't understand what Juneteenth is, sometimes it is new to some folks still.
Right, it's a fairly new concept. It's actually our newest national holiday. It is the celebration of the end of slavery. I forget the exact date, but the Emancipation Proclamation was read in the state of Texas.
Right, when it was finally arrived, and the word of that came to Texas.
And that's what African American people of color celebrate as the end of slavery. But back to us Democrats, we have a lot going on in June also.
Absolutely. You have a candidate forum coming up.
We do. We have
a big pizza party, and on the partisan side of the Democratic Club, you are supporting some Democratic candidates.
On the partisan side. In June, we don't have a regular monthly meeting. We have what we call instead our annual June picnic. And even though it's called a picnic, it does take place indoors. It takes place at Clubhouse 1. It's on Saturday, June 24th. It's at 10:30 in the morning. And tickets, you can buy tickets up until June 15th. The tickets are $20 each, and that's on the flyer. If you get the flyer, the bottom half.
Flyer's up on the screen. Dave Minn's going to be featured there?
That's correct. We're going to have, we're having pizzas served by Chef Louis, made right on the premises, and the dessert by Yolanda, a Laguna Woods residence guest for years, known for years. We're having wine, having displays and demonstrations of sustainable products. And yes, our guest speaker is State Senator Dave Minn. And Senator Minn's senatorial district encompasses all of Laguna Woods. And he is not running for re-election for the Senate this year. He's running for another office, but he's not giving a campaign speech. This is a legislative update on what happened at the last legislative session in Sacramento. He's going to talk about what he feels was done and what he feels still needs to be done. So that should be a good event. We're hoping for a lot of people. And we're also, because this is a presidential election year, so the California primary is done in March instead of June.
Right.
So we're starting what we do for every election cycle. We bring candidates to Laguna Woods, give the residents a chance to see them, hear them, ask them questions in person, gives the candidates an opportunity to introduce themselves, reintroduce themselves, as the case may be.
Do you think it's a challenge having everybody's scooted up those primaries over the years? Is it kind of a challenge to keep that momentum from something happening so early, and then the general election, that gap that goes on?
It's really hard to say because we're so involved in it. I mean, this is election time. I use an old term. 55 plus community. It's Christmas at the department store. This is what we're in business for. This is where we don't make all our money here. We spend all our money. So it's hard to tell what people who don't follow politics as closely as we do. Because to us, the election cycle, that's what we do, planning and executing.
Right, that's what I'm wondering in terms of the outreach, when you guys are reaching out, oh gosh, we're still doing that, in terms of the general public, in terms of getting them excited about continue to come on to these events and those kinds of things.
What we're doing this year, we're also bringing more candidates in September. September, I believe it's September 19th is the date. I'm not sure about the date, but we have all candidates from the Democratic candidates from on July. Let me go back to July. July 19th, we have invited the 3 senatorial candidates, Democratic candidates, Representatives Katie Porter, Adam Schiff, and Barbara Lee. Now, statewide candidates are a little harder to pin down than our candidates in our local area, so we don't know which and who is going to be there. But we've also invited 2 Democratic candidates for the 40th Congressional District, which covers most of Laguna Woods. Allison Demolakis, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that name. She's a member of the Tustin School Board. And Joe Kerr, a retired captain, firefighter from the Orange County Firefighting Department. And in September, we're bringing the 3 candidates for the 47th Congressional District, which also encompasses a part of Laguna Woods, and that's State Senator Dave Min, Joanna Weiss, and Dom James, 3 Democratic candidates.
That is quite the calendar. You guys should have your own shows. In fact, you do. Tell me a little about Do You Know and Black in Laguna Woods.
Well, you know what? We have a meeting in August. So we have a regular meeting in August with a very important topic. So Gina's much more versed to talk about that. So I'm hoping that you'll let she have a meeting. We'll talk about TV
we're
shows.
Running out of time. I just did want to get in that you guys do have your Do You Know and Black at Laguna Woods also on the schedule, and we're going to of course have you guys back, and we'll talk more and more about that calendar for you.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Alan and Jeannie from the Democratic Club, thank you very much for joining us, and we'll be right back.
It's a race to get everything.
Are you retired or almost retired, but worried? Worried about inflation, today's unstable markets, worried about your investments, wondering if you could count on them to provide the income you need as long as you need it? Well, stop worrying and rest easy, knowing there is a better, smarter way to invest once you're retired or getting close to it. A way strategically designed to protect your principal and generate lifelong income regardless of market conditions. Learn more today by calling Pacific Financial Planners, your source for a stress-free retirement.
Living and learning in Laguna Woods Village is a unique experience. For over 45 years, the Emeritus Institute has provided tuition-free college classes within your community. Join us to experience expert faculty, quality academics, and to make friends through the Emeritus Institute. New classes start every semester, and you can join nearly any time. Visit us anytime at saddleback.edu/emeritus. Learn, live, and thrive with the Emeritus Institute.
Do you have cavities, broken or missing teeth, tooth pain, or other dental problems? These issues can create more problems than you think, including affecting your overall health. Don't wait until it's too late. Contact Loberg Dental today, and your first exam and set of x-rays is free without insurance. It's a great way for you to experience our high-quality level of patient care while saving money, too. Visit drloberg.com to schedule your free exam and x-rays today.
Freedom Village Skilled Nursing offers rehabilitation after surgery with our team of on-site therapy professionals. We are proud that our quality care measures are recognized by Medicare. We support you with your recovery with a caring staff and registered nurses around the clock. Freedom Village Skilled Nursing is conveniently located near 3 hospitals, open to the public, and offers private Serenity suites. Call today to experience first-class care for your loved one.
Welcome back. It's that time of year where we're going to start to get warmer months, and they have pesky mosquitoes. Welcome back. Nice to have you here from Orange County Vector. It's actually such a longer name now.
Yes.
Has it always been that long?
It has. It's Orange County Mosquito and Vector Control District.
Right, got it. All right, well, we have Heather Highland here. Thank you very much for joining me. I appreciate it.
Oh, thank you.
And like I mentioned, we are definitely going to be moving into the warmer months, and there's so many ways that mosquitoes are hatching and being just annoying as heck. So,
yes.
You know, before I get into exactly what we're talking about, tell me a little bit about your position and what is the responsibility of the district here in the village?
So in terms of Laguna Woods, we conduct wide area control for large sources, but when it comes to residents, we provide free inspection, so you can just call our number, 714-971-2421. But you can always go to our website, ocvector.org, and sign up for a free inspection. If you feel like you have done your due diligence, you have drained all the water, you're looking at your saucers, you're looking everywhere, that's when you can call us and say, I'm having an issue, and we can definitely get down to the problem. What we're seeing in Laguna Woods is there's a lot of residents with saucers. And with this new invasive species that everyone calls it the ankle biter, the Aedes mosquito, it's a backyard breeding mosquito. So while we're conducting wide area control for the native species, right, this new invasive species is coming in, laying eggs in tiny containers in backyards.
Okay.
So what we're asking residents, it's small, black and white striped, aggressive daytime biting machine, can bite through clothing if it's tightly up against your skin. So this is a whole new mosquito that people aren't used to. And what we're seeing, we've had a lot of cold weather lately, but we're still seeing that these mosquitoes are surviving through cold weather.
Boy. Huh. So how is it that, are they adapting and sort of evolving into being able to be a year-round situation?
We're almost seeing that it's almost year-round that they're able to survive. So they can survive cooler weather. They adapt very well. They're highly resistant to chemicals, so we can't even go that route.
Oh, wow.
So what we're saying is if you wear repellent, you go on our website, we have different types of ingredients that work with this type of species.
Okay.
You're looking at ingredients like DEET, 20% or higher, IR 3535, picaridin, and oil of lemon eucalyptus. So if you go on the website, make sure that the repellent is EPA registered, because that means it's been tested. It's been tested.
For this particular mosquito?
For this particular mosquito and others that are here in this area that have the potential to transmit West Nile virus.
Okay.
Right.
And one thing I think that's interesting that you mentioned is that you said through tight clothing.
Yes.
So we always thought that if you wore something long sleeve, regardless of the material, that it would ward off any mosquitoes.
Yeah. So what we say is loose clothing. So loose long sleeve clothing is better. If you're wearing leggings, they have the potential to bite through clothing that's up against your skin, because they're such aggressive biters.
Wow.
They can get through there if they want. Also, this mosquito is different in the sense that it bites multiple times, which makes it an aggressive biter. So if you have even one mosquito near you, it could bite you 8 to 10 times, and you think you're being bombarded by
a variety of them.
Yeah.
Where are we seeing most of these mosquitoes? I know you said in small containers, such as?
So we're seeing them in saucers, bird baths, recyclables. If you look at this particular picture right here, even a little bit of water along the saucer.
Wow.
can breed mosquitoes. Even a water bottle cap. We're seeing them breed in very cryptic areas. Drains, we are seeing them a lot in the yard drains, so it's good to just flush them out. Or you can go to a hardware store and get mosquito dunks or bits, and you can sprinkle those in your drain. We have that on our website as well to show you how to do that.
Okay.
So how to maintain your drain, look around your entire yard to see where water is pooling up. We're also seeing them in a lot of, during the summer, parents have the water tables out for their kids or toys out.
Oh gosh.
Those we're talking mosquitoes can grow from a little egg into a biting adult 5 to 7 days.
Oh wow.
So even if you have that water table out for a week, it has the potential to grow mosquitoes.
Okay. That's a really good point because, we have an awful lot of saucers here and bird bass. Now, one thing I wanted to ask you about the bird bass is many people say, don't put anything in the water because it's going to kill the birds. Now, what happens when you're trying to treat for mosquitoes?
Yes. Well, for bird baths, I think that's easy where you can just flush it out and just replenish the water every week or so.
Okay.
You can put on any website, you can get a little disc that has a solar panel on top that makes the water wiggle and move.
That makes a big difference.
Yeah, if it moves, the mosquitoes won't lay eggs on there. I turned my parents' bird bath because it was behind their house and they couldn't really look at it. I filled it up with succulent plants.
Okay.
Or you can put the dunks in the water. It doesn't affect wildlife, so it won't affect birds or fish. It will just affect larval forms.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay, great. Now, another thing that's interesting, you talked about repellents, but that was really more of something that we would put on our bodies. What about repellents in our yard?
I wouldn't, are you talking about like a barrier spray or something?
Sometimes they have those ones that you could spray and like a barrier spray. Do those work?
Those can work. I've heard the ones that you put on your belt with the fan, those have the potential to work because it's spraying the repellent out and deterring the mosquito.
Okay.
Citronella plants or the candles don't necessarily work because the mosquito's still smelling the CO2 coming out of your body. That's why repellents are the best way to protect yourself. Because it's on your body and it's protecting your body.
Okay, and then tell me a little bit about this sterile insect technique. What is that?
Because the invasive Aedes is so hard to control and it's a daytime biting machine, this is something that has been around for a while in terms of pests. So what we would do is sterilize the male mosquitoes that don't bite, and we would send them out in a large group of a population to mate with the wild females, and that would decrease the population of this species. So what we're saying is this is a technique we're looking into. It's a tool we're putting into our toolbox. This is something that other counties have done. Fresno County has done it. A lot of vector control agencies in Florida, because they have a large abundance of Aedes, have tried this technique. It does work to decrease the population, but this isn't the end all. This isn't the cure. These mosquitoes will still be around, but it's a way to really decrease the population so we're not having a lot of them biting. But we're still asking residents, still do your due diligence. This is just something we're looking into, and it's going to take years to really kind of manifest this and have that population grow. Male mosquitoes only last a week, so to really get that large colony going, work with other agencies across the state on this type of program. But we're doing our due diligence to really get that data, that science, and see what works, what doesn't work. So it'll be about 3 to 5 years before we're really implementing this into a county-wide program. But this is something that can really help.
It's great. I mean, it's great. And then, of course, we often do see inspectors here around Laguna Woods Village doing lots of different research and collecting data, like you had mentioned. What are some things that we'll be seeing them do here over the course of the next couple months?
So during the heavy summer months, you will see them probably hanging a trap. It'll have a large yellow sign that will have our logo on there. You can always go up to an inspector and say, I've seen A, B, or C. Can you help with this? They will put it in our data log. I know residents talk about Aliso Creek.
Yeah.
A lot of people talk about Aliso Creek. We routinely check that every week during the summer, sometimes once a month, depending on the season. We do have a relationship with OC Public Works and the county that has jurisdiction over that creek. So we work hand in hand with several departments across the board to look at Aliso Creek. Remember that you have to get a permit to maintain a lot of the wildlife, all of the plants in there as well. The vegetation has to be under control. That's something that they have, we're trying to mitigate to make sure mosquitoes aren't breeding.
Yeah.
So far, there's no breeding. There's fish in that creek eating the larvae, so it is under control. If you are being bitten, it's probably the Aedes mosquitoes biting you around your neighborhood.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the information as always.
You're welcome.
All right. If you want more information about anything that we have discussed, you can always go to ocvector.org. We'll be right back.
Tip, toss, take action. Don't give mosquitoes a fighting chance. Don't give mosquitoes a fighting chance.
Welcome to Harvard Eye Associates. We're focused on your eye care at all 3 of our Orange County locations.
Our new location in Laguna Hills, Orange, and San Clemente.
Each facility features the latest in advanced technology and diagnostic equipment.
And a trusted collection of doctors that care about your vision and your quality of life.
We deliver what matters to you and your family.
Harvard Eye Associates, the future of vision today.
Your first day of retirement. What will you wake up to? Freedom? Time? Adventure? Your ideal retirement doesn't just have to come alive in your dreams. Awaken to your new reality. Awaken your spirit, your vision. It's not a dream. It's your next chapter, your future, and it's in reach. Next generation retirement doesn't happen by accident. Plan for your bright future. Awaken to what's possible.
Welcome back. Our movie for today is called The Lost King. Sally Hawkins and Steve Coogan. And you can catch that today at 2 p.m. with subtitles, 6 p.m. without subtitles, brought to you by Harvard Eye Associates. Then just one quick thing I wanted to let you know about the destination shopping that we have coming up on June. Actually, we've got it on June 6th and June 20th. They're going to 2 different locations. And of course, if you want to participate, you can contact Transportation 949-597-4659, and it's $10 per rider. Let's take a look at our weather. Well, we had started out our mornings with some overcast, and we're still looking at that now in our morning hours. But we should clear to partly cloudy skies this afternoon. 63-58 tomorrow, 64-58, 68-58, 63-56, and 67-59. Have a great day in the Village. We will see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. right here on Village Television. Bye-bye.
Brilliant Smile Laguna Woods premier dentist is excited to announce we are now featuring cone beam computed tomography. CBTC scans have many benefits over traditional x-rays. They are fast, safe, non-invasive, and helps provide better care to our patients. The detailed 3D images provide a more accurate view of teeth, bones, and surrounding soft tissue, which allows us to diagnose and treat dental problems more effectively. Also, it features modern diagnosing of sleep apnea by checking the airways and obstructions. Get started today. Call Brilliant Smile Laguna Woods Village favorite dentist.